Imagine turning a standard room booking into a luxury suite without paying a single extra dollar. It's not about luck. It's about knowing the exact script to use from booking to check-in that hotels don't want you to know. We're revealing the hidden strategies savvy travelers use to unlock massive discounts and get free luxury upgrades that work every single time for both budget motels and 5-star luxury resorts. Imagine this: you're on your next vacation, but instead of the standard room you paid for, you're kicking back in a sprawling suite with a killer view. I used to think that kind of luxury was only for celebrities and high rollers. For years, I was stuck in the back of the hotel, staring at a brick wall, convinced that was all I could afford. But then, I stumbled upon a few simple tricks that started getting me free upgrades almost every time I checked in. Now, I'm going to share the exact script and timing I used to snag the best rooms without paying a single dollar extra, so you can stop booking boring rooms and start traveling like a boss. For the longest time, I figured the room you booked was the room you got. End of story. I'd scroll through pictures of gorgeous suites with ocean views and just assume they were completely out of my league. But here's the truth. Hotels often have better rooms sitting empty, and they want to give them to the right people. The secret is learning how to be one of those people. And no, it's not about getting lucky or being a demanding jerk at the front desk. It's about a simple, repeatable strategy that I've perfected over dozens of hotel stays, from budget spots to fancy resorts. Today, I'm sharing it all. So, if you're ready to completely level up your travel game, let's get into it. Alright, the first secret is the easiest, and it all goes down the moment you walk up to that front desk. Your vibe here can make or break your chances. Seriously, remember, the person checking you in has a surprising amount of power. They deal with tired, grumpy travelers all day. So a genuine smile and a bit of kindness really do go a long way. But here's the key: you actually have to ask. Hotels rarely hand out upgrades for no reason. How you ask, though, is everything. Never, ever say, "Can I have a free upgrade?" It just sounds cheap and demanding. Instead, use softer, more sophisticated language. My go-to phrase is, "I am so excited for my stay. I was just wondering if there were any complimentary enhancements available for my room today." See, enhancements. It just sounds better. Now, for 2 magic words that can instantly get you a better room without even needing a formal upgrade: corner room. Simply ask, "If possible, I'd love a corner room." Why? Because of how buildings are designed, corner rooms are almost always bigger, quieter, and have more windows than other rooms in the same price category. Hotels usually don't charge extra for them, so it's the easiest hidden upgrade you can get. You can ask at check-in, but the pro move is to call the hotel's front desk a few days ahead of time so they can put a note on your reservation. This is where we separate the amateurs from the pros. If you are not a member of a hotel's loyalty program, you are leaving free upgrades on the table. Period. Signing up costs nothing, and even as a basic member, you're instantly more valuable to them than someone who isn't. Hotels always prioritize their own. You need to join the big ones: Marriott, Bonvoy, Hilton Honors, World of Hyatt, and IHG One Rewards. The real goal is to get elite status. Even the lowest tier of status puts you on the upgrade list. For example, Hilton Honors starts handing out space-available upgrades at their gold status level. For Marriott Bonvoy, perks and potential upgrades also start kicking in at the gold elite tier. These upgrades can be anything from a room with a better view to a full-on suite. Now, you might be thinking, "But I don't travel enough to earn status." That's the old way of thinking. The fast track is through credit cards. Premium travel cards like the American Express Platinum often give you automatic gold status at hotels, like Hilton and Marriott, just for being a card member. Each hotel chain also has its own co-branded credit cards that can grant you status outright or give you a huge head start with elite night credits. And here's a hot tip. Look for status match promotions. In 2025, Hilton is running a status match challenge that can grant you gold or even top-tier diamond status all the way through March 2027. If you complete a set number of nights within 90 days, this is an incredible shortcut to 2 years of VIP treatment, which often includes free breakfast and a much higher chance at getting those sweet upgrades. When you ask for an upgrade is just as important as how you ask. There are 2 moments that matter most. First, think about when you book your travel. Your best shot at an upgrade is during a hotel's off-season or low occupancy periods. This means booking midweek stays, like a Tuesday through Thursday, instead of a packed weekend. When a hotel isn't full, they have a bunch of empty premium rooms. An empty suite makes them $0, but giving it to a guest for free creates a ton of goodwill and likely a fantastic review. They're much more likely to be generous when they have rooms to spare. The second critical moment is your check-in time. Don't show up right at 3 p.m. on the dot. The front desk is usually a madhouse, and they don't have a clear picture of their final room inventory for the night. The sweet spot, the golden hour, is to arrive in the late afternoon, between 4 o'clock and 4:30 p.m. By then, the chaos has died down. Housekeeping has reported which rooms are clean, and the manager knows exactly which premium rooms are sitting empty for the night. That's your window of opportunity. This is one of my favorite hacks because it's so fun and effective. Hotels love, and I mean love, to be part of a celebration. If you're traveling for a birthday, an anniversary, a honeymoon, or any kind of milestone, you have to let them know. This one little detail can unlock not just an upgrade, but other goodies like a bottle of champagne or chocolate-covered strawberries sent to your room. But here's the pro tip. Don't just casually mention it when you get to the desk. You have to be strategic. When you book the room online, add a note to the reservation mentioning what you're celebrating. Then, about a week before you arrive, email the hotel directly. This gives them time to plan something. A hotel is way more likely to pre-assign you to an amazing room when they know about your special occasion in advance. A honeymoon or a big anniversary is especially powerful as they know it's a core memory you're creating. This is the move that brings it all together. Instead of just hoping for the best at check-in, you're going to proactively and politely make your case before you even walk in the door. The best way to do this is with a short, friendly email to the hotel a few days before you arrive. This technique, sometimes called sweet talking, works like a charm. The goal is to connect with them on a human level, show them you're excited, and gently drop the hint about an upgrade. Here is the exact template I use. Feel free to copy and paste it. Subject: so excited for our stay. Insert reservation number. Dear, insert hotel name. Team: good morning. I am really looking forward to my upcoming stay with you on date of arrival. This will be my first time visiting City Hotel, and I picked your hotel specifically because of its fantastic reputation. I'm a Your Elite status. For example, Hilton Honors Gold member, and my reservation number is number 12,345. We're visiting to celebrate a very special occasion. Mention your special occasion. For example, our 5th wedding anniversary, which makes this trip incredibly meaningful for us. I know that this is never guaranteed, but if there's any possibility of a complimentary upgrade to a suite or a room with a lovely view, it would make our celebration truly unforgettable. Thank you so much for your consideration. We can't wait to experience your wonderful hospitality. Best regards, your name. This script works because it does 3 things perfectly. It sets a warm and friendly tone, it casually reminds them of your loyalty status, and it gives them a powerful emotional reason, your celebration, to want to upgrade you. It's polite, not pushy, and it empowers them to make your stay special, which is exactly where you want to be. This one feels obvious, but you would be shocked at how many people mess this up. Whenever possible, book your room directly with the hotel on their website or app. When you book through a third-party site like Expedia or Booking.com, the hotel has almost no control over your reservation. They often can't make changes, including processing an upgrade, because the booking is technically owned by the other company. On top of that, hotels pay a big commission on those bookings, so they have a huge financial incentive to reward guests who book direct. From their point of view, you're a more profitable and more loyal customer. When the front desk manager is looking at the day's arrivals and deciding who gets that one amazing suite that's available, the person who booked on a third-party site is always at the bottom of the list. Booking direct, especially when you're a loyalty member, shoots you right to the top. This last secret is all about psychology. When you arrive at the hotel, look put together. You don't need a 3-piece suit, but dressing smart casual and carrying yourself with confidence can subtly influence how you're perceived. Let's be honest, hotels might be a little more willing to give a premium suite to someone who looks like they belong there. Walk up to the counter with a warm smile and a calm, confident energy. When you speak, be friendly, but also clear and composed. Remember the script. You aren't begging for a handout. You're simply inquiring about available enhancements. This small shift in how you present yourself can make a huge difference. You're a valued guest, and you're just exploring all the great hospitality they have to offer. And there you have it. The 7 secrets I use to get free hotel upgrades. It really boils down to this: be loyal, be smart about your timing, be incredibly nice, and be proactive. From the simple corner room trick to sending that perfectly worded email, these are real tactics that anyone can use to travel better. Travel is about the experience, not just having a place to sleep. And a little insider knowledge can take that experience from standard to absolutely spectacular. So stop settling for boring rooms and start traveling like the VIP you are. If you found these hacks helpful, do me a huge favor and hit that like button and subscribe for more travel secrets. Now, I want to hear from you. What's the best hotel upgrade you've ever gotten? Drop your success stories in the comments below. I read every single one, and your tips might just help out a fellow traveler.